I'm Therese Cranston. I'm a spiritual consultant and psychic medium, and I'm here today with my friend Aley from Heart and Soul Connected, and we're going to talk to you about Archangel Raphael. So I'm going to let Aley introduce herself.
Yes. Hi, I'm Aley, and I've been on YouTube for about 6 years, and I love doing this. I did one of these many, right at the beginning. I did a series on masters and archangels. So I love that you wanted to do it, and I think it's something that is timeless. So it's important for us to yeah,
I
to
had to
do
go
it.
and find your videos now.
Oh God. I have like 2,700 videos, so I don't even know where it is. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
luck, Kyle. Hopefully the search feature works. I love watching videos on them.
Yeah.
So I know you wanted to talk before we get into Archangel Raphael. You talk a little bit about your journey with the Archies. I call them the
Yeah.
Archies.
The old Archies. You know, it's funny. I remember I did not grow up Catholic. I think if you grew up Catholic, you probably heard about the archangels. And as a Protestant, and but not holy roller Protestant, but I didn't know anything about them. I honestly, I knew about angels and seraphim and cherubim and all that stuff, but I didn't know about these wonderfully powerful archangels that are available to us. So about in the mid 1990s, I ended up getting a ministerial at the Universal Life Church, like a lot of people do. It's just a certificate. And the lady that decided she wanted to sort of indoctrinate me or bring me into the fold, she used to talk about Archangel Michael all the time. And of course, Michael's the most wonderful angel as well. But it wasn't until my husband got really, really sick that I thought about talking with Archangel Raphael. And so Archangel Raphael, I believe, saved the day. One of the days my husband was sick and no one could figure out what was wrong with him. And he was having all these weird things going on. And one day I could hear him in there and he just went, he screamed out, and he was, I don't know if it was like a hallucination or a dizziness or whatever it was, but I ran in the room. I threw myself on top of him and called out, Archangel Raphael, please come right now and help me. And it wasn't, I don't know, 5 seconds. And he stopped immediately and started to relax a little bit. And that's when I knew, and I had read that the power of calling in the archangels is in doing it out loud. A lot of us think we pray, and so we're quiet and we pray and everything, which is fine, But when it comes to archangels, they want to be called in. And boy, oh boy, I called that one in. And ever since, I have felt a very strong presence of Archangel Raphael. So, yeah, that's my little story. Yeah.
I love that. I love him. He's so gentle. I mean, they're all so gentle. But he's just like, the gentle healer. I feel like he, Shamuel, and Azrael are like the very gentle ones.
They are. Yeah.
But so Archangel Raphael, for those of you who don't know, oh, I forgot to talk about my journey. Well, just really quick. So I was studying with a mentor when I lived in the Boston area, and I knew a little bit about them, but I was the kid that didn't really pay attention in church because I was bored out of my mind. It was just like, oh,
and catechism, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I call myself like a recovering Catholic. So when she started talking about Archangel Michael and then like an Archangel Raphael and all that stuff, and then I started kind of learning about them, and then I kind of put away my studies for a little bit. I got married, had some kids, and then I discovered Radley Valentine on through Hay House, and he's one of my mentors now, and he developed like Archangel Tarot and Angel Tarot. He's like who put it on the map, and I learned so much about them through him, and through his he did a meditation on an Archangel Haniel is the first angel I saw her color.
Oh wow,
that's why it was neat. I usually don't. I'm more of an audible or clairaudient, but I see her color like with my eyes closed. So that was really neat.
Awesome.
And then I started so I started working with all the Archies, and when I started working with them, it's like my gifts just exploded. I felt like I'm hearing more, seeing more, because I
Yeah.
feel like you work with them, and then your guides and your angels and your guardian angels, you can work with your whole spirit team. But sometimes, like when I do certain readings, like when I'm doing mediumship, if I pull a card with Zachiel on it, 9 times out of 10, there's a forgiveness aspect. Either the person that passed away is asking for forgiveness, or the person that's still alive wants forgiveness because they feel like they had an argument before the person died, or they didn't get to say goodbye. So
Right. Yeah.
so I get certain messages when I pull different archangel cards during different kinds of readings.
That's wonderful. You know, I've had similar epiphanies since I've done certain things. And one of the other things that I got more clarity in mind was just simply doing Reiki 1. I've never done anything more yet, but it doesn't matter, because for me, I have a lot of other skills, and that just boosted my skills. I'm sure they'd be even more boosted if I went higher, but at this point, I'm kind of just working with what I've got, and I feel like I have enough right now. So yeah.
I love Reiki.
Yeah, I know you do.
I did my first 2. So I love when I do Reiki, even though I'm not like there's a certain kind of Reiki that's like an angel Reiki. I'm just straight up regular Reiki, but you can still work with, I work with with Raphael when I do Reiki, because he's healing.
Sure.
He's healing, and I'll call in the different ones for the different chakras. Like if someone's struggling with their heart chakra, I'll call in Shamuel or Raphael.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's what they're there for. They want to be called. So I think that's beautiful. That's great.
They're so fun to work with. So
it is.
Well, since we kind of talked a little bit about Raphael already, his titles, he has a few different titles. You might hear him referred to as God Heals, Healer of the Divine, the Angel of Healing and Wholeness. His color is emerald green. I'm wearing more of a Kelly green, but still green.
Close enough.
Close enough. Yeah. So how Archangel Raphael can help you. So he's the angel of healing, and he's known for his ability to heal physical, emotional, and spiritual wounds. So if you're sick or in physical pain, you have body ailments, he's the one you want to call in. He brings divine healing energy in individuals and even animals and the planet too. You can call in and help heal the planet. If you're trying to heal the world and the planet, you can also call in, I know I'm kind of jumping ahead, but you can also call in Shamuel too, and you can call in both of them together, because they're both, Shamuel is also healing too, just in a different way. He's more like inner, like peaceful healing. So Raphael also supports healers like us. Like he helps people who are Reiki, who do energy healing, who do energy work, and even medical professionals.
Absolutely.
So he's a great one. Yeah, if you're a nurse or a doctor, he's a great one to have hanging in the wings with you.
That's right. Which reminds me that one of the others names that I came up with, yours, all of the ones you mentioned are right, but divine physician is also what he's been called. So see, he's part of that. He's part of that whole group. So yeah, good.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because I didn't have that. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so this is a fun fact that I learned from Radley. One of my mentors, Radley Valentine, is if you're missing a pet, or if your pet's missing, you can call on Raphael and Ariel together to help bring your pet home. Because Ariel's the animal lover of the group, and Raphael can help like heal, and then together it's like it's like the super twins activate, or Wonder Twins activate kind of thing.
That's great. And you can bring in St. Francis of Assisi while you're at it, if you feel like it.
Yes, I always forget about him. He's great. Or St. Jude too. Like other ones you can bring in. And Raphael is also known as a little bit of a matchmaker. If you're trying to find the right romantic partner, call in Raphael and Shamuel together. They can help. Or if you have a romantic partner and you're having, issues there, together they can both help with that, help heal those romantic challenges. So anything that you wanted to add that I might have missed?
There's a couple of things that I've got found in a really good book by a person that I use quite a bit, Mari Silver. She wrote a book on Raphael, and she says that he specifically can heal the heart, the body, the physical body, relationships, as Kyle said, trauma, including ancestral trauma. It can inspire you to be more creative. So there's a creativity aspect that can be called in. And pets, like you mentioned, addictions. It helps with addictions. It helps with grief and sadness and anxiety and negativity and stress and phobias. So, I mean, you did say those things. It's just that I never really thought about them all in this great big encompassing idea, because we say mental and physical. But then when you look at the mental comes up with all these things that we could use them for, that we need to know about. Yeah.
And since he helps with phobias and ancestral trauma, I'm assuming you can also use him to help heal past life trauma.
Of course, I think so. I really do.
Work with him. And then Raziel is a past life archangel. You can work with them together. I haven't done that video yet. And also Metatron is past lives too. You can work with all three of them.
That's true. I mean, they can be your, your triple threat, or what? No, it's not a threat, but your triple team, or more. And the good part is that they can be there very quickly, even though they're busy, because a lot of people are spending time calling them in, but they want to be called in. They do. And they want to hear your voice, is what I've been told over and over again. So, by invoking their name, and we've even seen this, I think, Kyle, there have been people who have had car accidents and things like that. And Raphael shows up at the car. I'm sure Azrael does too, because Azrael moves them into the other side if they're really bad. But, people have said, oh, this person helped me and this is what they look like. And then no one knows who that person was. So I think these angels walk among us and they know exactly what's going to be happening to us and how they can help us. So, yeah.
I love that. And I was going to say something and I spaced out. I do that a lot.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
It was, so since you mentioned ancestral healing, I've been telling people about your class. Are you going to run that again?
Oh, yeah. Probably.
I want to take it again. So.
Oh, good. Yeah. I'll probably be doing it again. Probably, I'm going to say maybe in October, something like that. Yeah. I just haven't decided yet. But no, I really enjoy doing it. And actually, every time you take it, it's a little bit different because a lot more gets added to it, or experiences, so yeah, it's almost like, sometimes it feels like it's almost like you're taking it the first time again. So yeah.
I love it. So for those of you watching, if you go to Aley's website, I'm going to put it in the description so you'll be able to find her channel. And if you're watching this, you probably already are on her channel. But if you're not, I will put the website and the YouTube channel in there. And she does a great ancestral healing class. That's really very powerful.
We can all use it. Yeah, it's an ongoing dip into a lot of things that that even our shadow and that will help us. Yeah. Thank you, Kyle.
I really like the lady too you mentioned, the author, is it Mari Silver? I got another one of her. She sent me a free book, an ebook for like buying the other one, since I was since I bought the e-version. So she sent out free e-versions of her new book and is for a review. So I have to write her a review.
Oh, excellent.
Take a peek at it and write it.
She's cool. Good. And she's, as you can see, a lot of people, I like to read, Kyle likes to read, but not a lot of people like to read, but you can see it's not very big. So I think there's like 100 pages or something like that in here. So yeah, she's
very to the point, which is nice. She explains it well. She doesn't overcomplicate things.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah. I'm going to mention some different crystals you can use to work with Archangel Raphael. What's that?
I believe that this is the Angelite Celestite.
Oh, sweet. Oh, nice.
This is a raw one. Yeah, this is a raw one here.
That's awesome.
And it's just, I also have, it's in the other room, but I have one that's more polished, but I love it as a raw stone. The only thing about raw stones that you want to make sure you don't do, some of them you can't put in water. You don't
Mhm.
want to put it, and this is one that you can't put in water.
I don't
Anyway,
put any stones in water. I do Palo Santo and selenite
there
just
you go.
to be safe.
Yeah.
I have an angel light here, a little angel
Mm.
light triangle that I keep on my
Mhm.
altar. When we were doing your class, my altar is right next to me. So I
Uh-huh.
was looking at my little ancestor altar and it sits right there. Um,
Awesome.
I have a lot of fun stuff on there.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, angelite, celestite, and clear quartz are
Mhm.
all those are three different crystals that you can use to work with any angel. Like it doesn't have to be raw. I mean, they're all connecting, and then there's some specific ones that are just really good for connecting with Raphael. So
Mhm.
amethyst, surprisingly, even though amethyst is purple, because I know most people probably think, oh, this is going to all be green, but they're not.
No. Yeah.
Amethyst is because amethyst brings that like physical, emotional, and spiritual balance, and it also promotes like oh, that's beautiful. Oh
This
my
is
God.
actually ametrine because it has citrine in it, but it's got the amethyst at the tip. It's really a nice wand.
That's
So
gorgeous.
yeah. Anyway, any
That's
kind of
stunning.
amethyst that was always a good stone to have, I think, working with angels or not. Yeah.
I have it's amethyst is in here. This is Aurora Light 23. It has like
Oh,
23
they're
different.
beautiful.
It's
Yes,
so
they're
cool. I got
beautiful.
it on Etsy and it has like smoky quartz. I think there's citrine in there. I mean, there's 23 different things. It's pretty fun.
It is
Uh,
fun and it's
I
very
love
powerful.
Etsy for
Yeah.
crystals. They have some
Uh-huh.
really good people on there. So amethyst is great because it also helps it kind of helps with like any imbalances that you're feeling, and it helps like with the root cause of illnesses too. So it's like that's why
Mhm.
it's a good connection for Raphael. And then you
Yeah.
have emerald.
Oh, yeah.
Emerald is the stone of love and healing. It's strongly tied to Raphael's healing abilities. I just did a fun video on emerald with my son. He loves emerald, so I did
Oh,
like a full
cool.
video.
That's cool. And
I
it's the
said,
May birthstone if anybody
yep,
is interested. Yeah.
it's his
Mhm.
birthstone. That's why he wanted to do it. It was cute.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
It's a really fun one. So,
Uh-huh.
and I turned us both into cartoons for the thumbnail. So that was fun. Do I have an emerald here? My emerald that I have is kind of, no, it's not emerald. I thought I
I
had
have
one. I
an
think
emerald egg, but I don't know where it is, so I can't show you. But
I don't know
yeah.
where all my emerald. I think I put them away since I filmed the video. And then
Uh-huh.
green aventurine. I have a raw green aventurine right
Mhm.
here. Green
Yep.
aventurine's nice. That's
It is
another one
nice.
that's a sport that supports heart health, emotional healing, and balancing energy. It's also good for prosperity, but if you're working with Raphael, it's more like the healing aspect. So I love that
Mhm.
these crystals can do so many different things.
Mhm.
And then lepidolite, but that's even though it's purple, it's a great one for Raphael because it helps manage your anxiety. It has lithium in it, so it's a very calming stone.
Yes.
It's one of my favorites.
I remember one of my first stones that I bought that was made in, a necklace, and it was one of those point necklaces,
Mhm.
was a lepidolite with rubellite in it, with the red little rubies in it. And I wore it, and I must have been wearing it for maybe 2 weeks, and it exploded.
Whoa.
And all of the rubellites popped out of it, and it just crumbled. And I remember talking to the lady that I knew about stones at the time, and she said, wow, you must have been really anxious or really stressed out, and it just took it all away. So it's very, very powerful, and it's a beautiful stone. So,
I
yeah.
love it. I have a ton of it because I have
Uh-huh.
it. Of
Yeah.
course, I don't think I have any with me right now. Oh,
Of
wait.
course not, but
No,
that's,
of
yeah.
course not. I'm looking at my,
It's a
oh,
purple color though, and it's gorgeous. So,
I do have an amethyst, a nice raw amethyst here. But yeah, of
mhm.
course, I don't have any. Oh, I have the next one though. Malachite.
Oh, beautiful.
Malachite. I have a malachite. Malachite's really expensive and kind of to find like real authentic malachite.
I know.
But this is really powerful because it assists with physical healing, emotional well-being, and those are all aligned with Raphael, and it's that beautiful Raphael color.
Uh-huh.
That's a really good one.
It
And then
is.
peridot, which I don't have next to me, but peridot that assists in like releasing negative patterns and promoting healing and
Mhm.
represents Raphael's light.
That's right, and that's the August birthstone.
Oh yeah, I don't have this right
Yeah,
now. It's my
yeah.
husband's birthstone.
Okay, cool.
So, and of
Yeah,
course I don't have any with me, but
well, oh well. Some of the things that Mari Silver talks about, which can be really from any angel, but she tells us that feathers, if you're seeing a lot of feathers, definitely angels are around you. And then she's saying, and your angel numbers. You know, we always watch for that. Yesterday, I finished my show and I didn't even know it. And after I turned it off, it was at 1:11:11. And to me, that's huge. I mean, and that wasn't purposeful, but it was divinely ordained. So, you know, it's funny. And some people see all ones or all twos or all fives or, you know, whatever it is. And they all hold meanings because they really, really want you to pay attention, that they are, you know, they're focusing on those things. We also have people who encountered archangels claims they saw emerald green. And so it might even be, and again, like Kyle said, she and I'm not really that, I can't always see, you know, I'm more claircognizant, but there are, you know, your aura or whatever that you might be able to see that's around you, it would be full of colors. So let's see what else. There was one other thing that I wanted to bring in here. This is great because it has, this book also talks about how to do some healing for addictions and anxiety and things like that. Yeah, the matchmaker. That is really funny. And here's another one. Didn't think of this. He can come in and help you navigate conflict if you're having conflict in relationships. And I never really thought about it that way, but of course that's a healing. That's exactly what he's doing. And that's when it says here, dealing with trauma from past relationships. And I would say that that would also be past life or ancestral. So yeah, I mean, there's just so much information that is there for you. And there's even, they even have some Reiki, angelic Reiki chapter in here.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's awesome.
So you might be able to find, you know, how to move your Reiki into sort of angelic Reiki if you want to try that.
I'm going to check that book out because I would love to do that. Because I just call them in, but like I know somebody that actually has like a certificate in angelic Reiki, and it's like it's very different, or not very different, but it's like but I don't see why you couldn't. I already work with them so much anyway. I don't see why I can't work with them.
You know, this is the thing that is important to state, Kyle, and that is that all of us, there is no right way to do any kind of a ritual, and there's no right way to, your way is the way that works for you. So I agree with you. If you're already working in this capacity, yeah, it might be helpful to have that little picture on the wall or whatever, but it isn't necessary. They want you, you know, especially since he already works with you and you can call him in so quickly. Yeah. Yeah.
Another thing I want to mention too is I know some people might think like, well, you know, the archangels, they're so high up, why would they want to help me? But they do. They really do. Like, they want to help. Like, they want to be used. They want to be called. They even like, and my mentor Radley actually said they actually even like a little thank you. Like, they don't have ego, but like if you're like, thank you for healing, they're like, oh, like, I don't know. It just, they like a little thank you.
Oh,
but
everybody loves gratitude, really.
Yep.
Yeah. Why would it be?
They're willing to help anybody. They love everybody. And I always like to point out too that angels are non-binary. They love everybody. True. They just show up. Like to me, I see him as male, but that doesn't mean that for others he might show up as female or even like non-binary to someone else.
You know, it's very, very interesting because he works with phobias. And when I saw his picture was him and a boy who was holding up a fish. And I think he also has been seen holding up a fish. And that's my phobia. I have a phobia of fish. They really bother me. And some of it is past life. But I thought to myself, well, no wonder he's the one I call on and the one I need the most. Plus, he works with phobias and he works with anxiety around those things. So when I just saw that this morning, I saw a picture of him somewhere. And, you know, there's this fish and this young boy. But of course, fish represents spirituality, religious, you know, a lot of times even the Christ itself. So there's so many things about finding these things out that just give one a goosebump. You kind of say, I don't know why I picked that one, but I did because I just felt called to them. And then you find out, oh, look, you know, it was divinely ordained. Yeah.
It is. I didn't know he had an association with fish. That's awesome. I love that. I love learning. That's why I love doing collabs with these videos, because I learn new stuff too.
Sure. We all do. Yeah.
So I know you shared your experience with Raphael. My experience with him is really, I just call him in when to help with the healing relationships. I call him in when I do Reiki. I call him in when I'm not feeling well. When I had when I was just sick, I was like, please help me. I feel terrible.
You know, he also works with you when you're writing, I'm sure.
I never even thought about that. I usually call in Gabriel for that, but good to know. No, it's very good to know. Maybe he can help heal my anxiety about about trying to find an agent too, because I get so anxious about it with all like the rejections, and maybe he can help heal that anxiety, so I'm just more even keel.
Understood.
More relaxed about it.
Yeah. Here's a couple of more things that I just want to share, if that's okay. And,
yeah, absolutely.
And so he radiates the number 3. His planets are Mercury and Uranus. His element is air. His color is green, as you know. The sigil, I guess, sigil is the caduceus, which is medical, right? It's the it's the medical sign. And then the herbs you can use if you want are peppermint, eucalyptus, chamomile, lavender, and rosemary.
Oh. I didn't think to write those down. I love it. So you're coming in and bringing all the info. I have a picture of him in my deck, and he has the caduceus on there. I'm just trying to see.
Oh, he does. Oh, good. Oh, good. His metal is copper or mercury. And now here's another one for me. Animals: deer, which is my spirit animal, the dove, the peacock, and the fish. So there's the 4 of them.
I had no idea he had an association with fish, especially since he's an air sign. That's fascinating to me.
I know. Yeah, right. The tarot card, it says, is the Lovers. Do you think that's
there we go.
And it's
right in the nick of time. And there's the caduceus in there. He's holding
perfect sense in this list then. Look at that. I love verification coming through.
Me too. And I love that I pulled it right when you
yeah.
Oh, no wonder he's an air sign, because this is Gemini. I have like Gemini on there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's totally
his sign is Virgo/Gemini. Yeah. That's awesome.
And that's also too, there's a big tree on here, which makes me think of like family tree, ancestral trauma.
There you go.
I just made that.
You know what? Even if it didn't tell you that you could do it, it makes sense, because what it's doing is it's bringing in those things that create anxiety or create confusion or, his tool is the healing staff, which I think is in that picture as well, isn't it?
Yep, it's a staff that they kind of turn into the caduceus. So it like starts off as a staff, and then it kind of becomes it at the top. It like wraps around, and then there's the snake.
Lavender and frankincense. So that I love lavender and I love frankincense. That's great. Let's see. His house is the 6th house, the house of wealth and health and wellness, of course. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Compassion is his virtue. The flower of life is his geometry. And the harp and the flute are his instrument. And his elemental being are sylphs, SYLPHS, which are air spirits. I don't know that I've ever seen one before. Wow.
I've never heard that. That makes sense, though, since he's the air sign.
And do you have any of those tuning forks at all?
I do. Of course, they're upstairs.
That's okay. No, that's okay. But 528 hertz is the miracle frequency. So if you have one of those and you want to use it to call them in, you can.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm actually taking notes as you're telling me these things. I'm like, these are things I need to add to my other videos.
Yeah.
The hertz.
There's so much that really resonates with what you did say and what we did find out or already knew about him. And I think he's a one size fits all.
Yeah.
I guess Michael is too, but I always thought of Michael as being like, I don't think there's a hierarchy, but I think a lot of people think there's a hierarchy and Michael is the tip top, and he probably is, but I think Raphael is right up there. And because we all need healing at one moment or another. So
we do. And I know, yeah, I know a lot of people think there's a hierarchy and that Michael's the king, but so from what I've learned with Michael's actually quite humble. And Michael doesn't want, he's like, I'm not in charge of anybody. We're all equal. Like when I've talked to I've actually heard Michael in my ear. I know we're going off on the different angel, but this is a funny story. I was like, okay, Michael, or should I call you like, since like, when I first kind of learned they were there was non-gender, I'm like, okay, Mr. or Ms. and I heard just Michael. Just Michael.
And there are girls now named Michael, if you've noticed. Yeah.
I've actually met somebody named Michael who was female, but I love he was like, just Michael.
Just
like,
Michael.
No. And I like just started laughing. So
and I love that because I feel the same way about I'm a professor, but I don't want to be called professor. I'm just Aley. And my husband is a chiropractor. Just call him Keith. And so there's something about that I cherish. And if we're talking about angelic beings that can be that humble, boy, we've got a really great group of people, entities around us. Yeah.
We really do. I love it. And I have a Archangel Michael deck, and then some of the cards are combos with other angels. And the one for Raphael is like, use Michael to cut away. I'll pull it out since I was thinking. Okay. It's like the angels of healing are with you now. It's like a time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. So you can work with
green. Wow. Yes.
And Michael's sword and the caduceus. You can work with Raphael and Michael to help you with your strength, and Raphael to help with healing too.
And you need strength to heal. You really do. Yeah. You need to have strength to go into healing and also to continue after healing. So you don't fall back into those old patterns. I just pulled a random card here from the Angel Power deck, which is really a really cool deck. And this is great. It says your calling, and look at that picture. She's standing looking over the water, and her wings are just gorgeous. It says your life's purpose is like an awakening to put your gifts and talents to good use and enjoy the journey of life. And so these kinds of shows, Kyle, are part of that journey, because the destination is the journey. Yeah. And so, we have to look at this as a pathway that we walk all the time. And, you can rest, you can sit on the bench for a little bit, but keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm going to ask what message Raphael has for anybody watching and for humanity in general, since I feel like everybody could use a little bit of healing right now. What message do you have? Kind of shuffling a little bit. Oh, wow. This is very powerful. And it's also like a combination with Shamuel. We're not trapped. We're not helpless. We can take action and take responsibility. That's very, very, and I love this card because you can see how the blindfold's loose and the gate is open. It's like, and taking that kind of action and taking responsibility for your life, taking action, realizing that you're not helpless, working on the self-confidence will lead to abundance, because that's number 8, which is awesome.
That is a beautiful message, because I think all of us at some point or another have felt a victim in a role, a certain role. Things happen to us and we think, why me, that kind of thing. And you know what? Sometimes you need to get through that, and that's okay. But you got to move away from it after a while, because you're not a victim. You can choose to change your mindset or the way you do things. And so that card, the gate is always open. It's your choice to walk through it when you're ready. So that's a beautiful message. I love that.
I love that message too. I'm going to pull one more.
Okay.
Just to see what else he wants everyone to know, because that is such a beautiful one. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Raphael. I think everybody is excited for this. Things are shifting. So I love how you mentioned that. Did you mention Jupiter was one of his planets? I know you said Uranus
and I think it was it Mars? I don't think it was Jupiter.
Mars. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one has Jupiter on it, but the cool
Mercury.
thing about Mercury. The
Yeah.
cool
Sorry.
thing about this card is that it says that positive changes are on the way. And I
Mhm.
think for humanity right now, this is a really great card.
It is.
This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's the wheel. And it's Archangel Gabriel, but it's the message
Uh-huh.
from Raphael. And it's so hard to see, but at the top of the wheel is the star card.
Oh,
And
beautiful. Beautiful.
mhm. So when I studied with Radley, he talked about how, like, you're stuck, but the wheels are shifting. Things are turning for the better. Things are going to start
Right.
moving in a better direction. So hang tight, and we're going to go from bottom to like the star of hope and faith. And I'll show the star card because the star card in here is awesome. I like whenever I pull this card for someone, I like to show the star.
I'd
Okay,
like to show the star as well. Yeah.
this is
Oh,
such a
yeah.
great version of the star.
Oh, I
Just
love it. It's
hope,
beautiful.
faith, balance, light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that's such a good message for humanity right now, because I know a lot of people are scared, a lot of people are struggling, and I
Yeah.
do feel like we are going to get to a better place. I just don't know when. I really don't, but
Yeah. And Mercury is the planet of communication, and so he's trying to communicate to us to not not give up. Have faith and hope. I
yeah,
love the star card because the star card also 1 foot on the ground and 1 in the water, right?
yes.
And there's just something about that that makes me happy. It's like we have to always negotiate between 2 worlds, but there's
Mhm.
nothing wrong with that. And we are being called to higher planes at this point. So it's
Yes, I
wonderful to
know.
have good angels on our side.
So it's really important. I feel like it's really important to do a lot of healing right now, because I know there's some days where I feel like grumpy, or like I'll be like, ugh, or
Mhm.
I'll be like jealous of somebody, or that's more
Mhm.
successful or whatnot. And I'm like, no, because that's low vibrational energy.
It
And
is.
I feel like
Yeah.
with the shift to, like, hopefully getting to that fifth dimension, for I don't want to be stuck. So I feel like it's important to do a lot of that healing now, and shadow work and healing, and clear out that stuff, so we can raise our vibration so that we can
Mhm.
eventually ascend. So working with him, it's a great time to work with him.
It really is. And actually, you don't have to wait as long as I did to find him. So they're always available to you, just like the Ascended Masters are too, which is another series that Kyle can do. I've done that before myself, and I love that. So there's a little put a bee in your bonnet. So
All right. I don't know. I have some card decks with them. I don't know a ton about them, but I know about a few of them, like St.
yeah,
Francis. But
yeah.
and Paul the Venetian. I pull that card a lot, because
Paul
I'm
is one of them. Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I have a Kyle Gray deck. I've studied with Kyle Gray.
Saint Germain, and the
Oh yeah,
purple name.
the
Yeah,
Purple Flame, which is
yeah.
also connected to Zachiel too, which I'm
Right.
gonna do
They're
video on
really
him.
like this. They're like,
Mhm.
yeah, they work
I
together
love how
really
they all kind of connect together, and you
uh-huh.
can work with more than one. That's why I'm even, and I'm just kind of off topic, but that's why I'm like, I call myself an angel witch, because I work with angels, but I'm also very witchy, and I work with like the elements and that kind of stuff too. And I don't see any reason why they all can't work together.
Well, they can, and they
So,
do.
yeah.
And the only thing that is holding back people from understanding it is their own their judgment, and their
Mhm.
small, they haven't been exposed to what it is. So what you're doing is all encompassing and beautiful. So continue that
Yeah.
journey.
Because
Yeah.
like I think some people get like, oh, archangels, like, oh, it's because it's they're from religion, but they're
Uh-huh.
really not. Religion claimed them. They've always been around. They've
Uh-huh.
always been helping
They have.
people. They are
Yeah.
not associated with one religion. They love everybody. I like to
Mhm.
quote the Backstreet Boys. They don't care who you are or where you're from.
That's right.
Like, they
That's a
really
good one.
don't.
I like that. Yeah.
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 Um, so they like, you don't have to be of a certain religion. You can be Wiccan or pagan and still work with them. They don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
They just want you
They're
to, like,
here for all of us. They really
yeah.
are. And there's a huge, there's a whole section in here about how different or interesting things are with him working with the Islam people, the
Oh,
Muslim,
yeah.
and also the Jewish people. Raphael was uh, healed. Actually, Abraham was circumcised, and Raphael healed him. is what this says. And
Oh,
then later it says when Jacob dislocated his hip after wrestling with an angel, Raphael put it back in place. So
oh,
there's no judgment of Raphael.
yeah.
Raphael's sort of like, okay, well, let's see what we can fix up here. And so
Mhm.
there's no religion, and if you are religious, what you need to know is that, yes, and it's in almost all religions, you will hear about the angels. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
I even have books, like witchy books, like spell books that are like, a spell with Archangel Michael, a spell with
Yeah.
a healing spell with Archangel Raphael. Like, they
Yeah.
actually have spell
Yeah.
work, 'cause especially Haniel, she's the Archangel of the moon,
Yeah.
you
Of
know?
course,
Like,
moon
she's
goddess.
she's like a moon
Yeah.
goddess, so I love
Yeah.
it, so
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
yeah. Did
Yeah.
you so I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think I pretty
Cool.
much added my
Oh, cool.
portion. I didn't want to overstep, but
No,
I
you were
think that
great.
we gave them a pretty good. Um, and so call them in. Call them in if you're having a hard day. If you're just feeling sad. If you're feeling lonely. All those things he's there for. He's not just there. If you got a stomach ache or a headache or something, or a big problem.
Mhm.
And then bless him on his way. Like Kyle said, he isn't egotistical, but we need to thank people for helping us, and that includes
Yeah.
the archangels. So it's beautiful.
It
Yeah,
makes them feel good.
sure, sure.
And then it raises your vibration too. Gratitude raises your vibration.
Absolutely. It does. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining me on this. This was so fun. You gave me ideas for my other videos. I'm gonna add
Good.
geometry, astro sign, the number. So,
Yeah.
a different
Good.
tuning. That's awesome. Herbs. I love it.
Mhm.
So thank
Yeah.
you so much. Oh yeah, tarot card, which I need to add because I have those too.
Yeah. That's
So,
fabulous.
and
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in the show notes, you'll be able to find Aley's YouTube channel and her website too, so you can check out her classes. Because I'm definitely gonna retake that class in October.
Good. That's
So and do
wonderful.
a different side this time.
Yeah, it's not overly expensive, everybody.
Not
It's
at all.
yeah, yeah.
Not
I
at
try to
all.
keep it, and I try to keep it low on purpose because a lot of people would like to take classes that cannot afford,
Mhm.
$1 or $200. So I believe it was $60 for
I was
4.
shocked when I
Yeah.
saw your price. I was like, "Wait, for 4
Mhm.
classes?" I'm like, "Wait,
Yeah.
I know where
2
we're
hours.
it's like
Yeah.
$60 a class." So no,
Yeah.
it was
Well,
it
I
was
get just
really
as much
incredible.
out of it as everybody else does, honestly. And so for me, it's a joy to do it. So thank you.
Well,
Mhm.
I hope to see everyone in class if they see this because I'm totally taking it. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you
Thanks,
so
Kyle.
much. This
All
was a
right.
blast. I appreciate you. I know you're super busy, so I appreciate your time, and thank you everybody for watching, and,
Mhm.
stay tuned for more archangels. The more videos I'll do, I'll connect them together and,
That's
like a
wonderful.
little li
Yeah.
or one of those little lists so that they're all together. So thank you so much, and, bye everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.